Morning, I'm Rocket Rabbitohs. Stories on the internet now. This is Australian weather and news and a sport check. Let's just say that. Okay, I'll do one news because it just keeps cutting me out here. The video keeps stopping from me. But let me get straight into it. It might just be the time limit on it. I'm not quite sure. I reached 5 minutes on my last one. It probably was too long. Oh my word flies. Anyways, a snake on the loose in Sydney is frightening residents here in Sydney's west. But just look out for that snake. If you see it, call the Featherdale Wildlife Park and they'll get out there as soon as they can to get that snake out of the streets. Also, the sport check in a sec. In the A-League, the newest team have won their first match in their first game in the A-League. The Western United team beating Wellington Phoenix 1-0. And the AFL. My mighty Giants. My God. In their first ever AFL Grand Final, did lose to the Richmond Tigers, getting flogged 114-25. They've been in the competition for 8 years, the Giants. Very impressive to make the Grand Final, if I can speak English today. I don't think it's possible though. Made their first ever Grand Final in the competition, being in the comp 8 years. Pretty impressive from GWS. Richmond took out their second flag in 2 years, in 2017 and 2019. And in the NRL, the Sydney Roosters go back-to-back, keeping the Raiders on a 26-year drought after a very controversial call from the referee. If that word just sounds right to you, I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah. It just sounds right. Winning 14 points to 6, the Roosters go back-to-back in the NRL Grand Final in 2018 and 2019. But it was 14 points to 6 to the Roosters. I think I already said that, but who gives a shit? Let's say that again. The referee called 6 more tackles to Jack Whiten from the Raiders, and then made a bad call and said it's still the last. And yeah, Jack Whiten didn't hear the ref say it's still the last. He took the run and he got tackled, and therefore it was a handover to the Roosters, and that got the try by James Tedesco. It was converted by Latrell Mitchell. It was 14 points to 6 at full time. Let me just say that again. Your kiss cast in a sec. The actual weather in Sydney today at the moment is 21 degrees in the west, and it's 20 in the city, while Dubbo at the moment is a very hot one at the moment, and it's only 8:12 and it's 26 degrees there. They're reaching almost 36 in Dubbo, while the city, is reaching a tops of 31, and Sydney's west reaching tops of 34. It's a very hot one here for New South Wales at 8:13 a.m. here in New South Wales.